Bonjour à tous! Welcome to our fun class on learning how to tell the time in French. I am Hannah.
And I am Eroll. Today, we'll take you on an interactive journey into the realm of French timekeeping. And the best part, you'll have the opportunity to practice telling time with fun.
Learning to tell time is an important skill, and doing so in French will not only improve your language skills, but will also allow you to fully immerse yourself in French culture.
Throughout our session, we'll cover the basics of telling time, including how to express hours, half hours, and quarter hours.
We'll also have some fun interactive activities where you'll learn and work to master French time telling.
To start, let's go over the basic vocabulary and phrases you'll need. Then, we'll dive into some practical examples and exercises.
By the end of this session, you'll be confidently telling time in French. And who knows, maybe impress your friends with your new skills.
On y va! Let's start with some basic vocabulary. I will say each word in French, followed by the pronunciation and the English translation. L'heure means hour. Minute means minute. Seconde means second. Horloge is clock. Montre is watch. Matin means morning. Après-midi means afternoon. Soir means evening. Nuit means night.
We will now proceed to the numbers. 0 in English is zero in French, while 1 is un, pronounced as un. 2 in English is deux, deux. 3 in English is trois, trois. 4 in English is quatre. Again, quatre. 5 is cinq, cinq. 6 in English is six, six. Again, six. 7 in English is sept in French. Again, sept. 8 is huit. Again, huit. While 9 is neuf, pronounced as neuf. 10 in English is dix in French. Again, dix. 11 is onze, onze. Again, onze. 12 in English is douze in French. Douze. 13 is treize. Again, treize. 14 is quatorze. Again, quatorze. 15 is quinze, quinze. Again, quinze. 16 is seize. Again, seize. 17 is dix-sept, dix-sept. 18 is dix-huit. Again, dix-huit. 19 is dix-neuf, dix-neuf. 20 is vingt. Again, vingt. While 21 is vingt et un, vingt et un. 22 is vingt-deux, vingt-deux. Again, vingt-deux. 23 is vingt-trois in French. Vingt-trois, vingt-trois. 24 is vingt-quatre. Again, vingt-quatre. 25 is vingt-cinq. Again, vingt-cinq. Vingt-cinq.
These are the French numbers in the clock 1 to 59. I know you're already familiar with it, but I'd like to see you try to pronounce each one to see if you can recall these numbers. Bonjour, Hannah. Are you ready to learn how to tell time in French?
Oui, Eroll. But where do we start?
Let's start with the basics. To ask for the time in French, you can say quelle heure est-il, which means what time is it? Let's break down the pronunciation. Quelle heure est-il? This is a very common question that you will hear often. Let's practice it together. Repeat after me. Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? When telling time on the R in French, use il est, followed by the R number. Let's go through some examples with their pronunciations. 1 o'clock is il est 1 heure. 2 o'clock is il est 12 heures. 3 o'clock is il est 3 heures. Remember to use heure for 1 o'clock and heure for other hours. Let's practice saying these together. Il est 1 heure, il est 12 heures, il est 3 heures.
Telling time past the R. Use il est plus R plus heure plus minutes. For example, 1:05 in French is il est 1h05. Again, il est 1h05. 2:10 in French is il est 2h10. Again, il est 2h10. And 3:15 in French is il est 3h15. Again, il est 3h15. Il est 3h15. And so now we will proceed to telling time before the R. Use moi to subtract minutes from the next hour. For example, 1:45 in French is il est 2h moins le quart. Again, il est 2h moins le quart. Il est 2h moins le quart. And for 2:15 French is il est 3h moins 10. Il est 3h moins 10. Il est 3h moins 10.
Quelle heure est-il, Hannah?
Il est 12 heures.
Merci, Hannah. For example, the movie starts at 7:15.
How would you say the time in French?
You have 5 seconds to answer.
That's right. Il est 7:15. Now let's practice translating some times into French. I will say the time in English followed by the French translation. Let's start. 4:15 p.m. is il est 4h15 de l'après-midi. 7:30 a.m. is il est 7h30 du matin. 11:45 p.m. is il est 11h moins le quart du soir. And 2:20 a.m. is il est 12h20 du matin. And lastly, 6:50 p.m. is il est 7h moins 10 du soir.
In French, use du matin for a.m. or in the morning, and de l'après-midi for afternoon, and de soir for evening.
Hey, how are you?
I'm so stressed. I have a very busy schedule today.
Don't worry, I'm here to help. What time is it now?
Il est 6 heures du matin.
Okay, what do you have to do this morning?
Au 8 heures du matin, I have a French class.
Great, and after that?
À 12 heures de l'après-midi, I need to go to the library, Eroll.
And then?
Then, à 8 heures du soir, I have a meeting with my professor.
Perfect. We have enough time to prepare. And now for the PM part, I'd like you to translate these times into French. Number 1, 4:15 p.m. Number 2, 7:30 p.m. Number 3, 11:45 p.m., and number 4, 2:20 p.m., and lastly, number 5, 6:50 p.m. Great! You got all of them right.
Woo! Great job, everyone! Bravo! You've learned so much today. Remember that practice makes perfect. Just keep telling time in French every day.
And so, your adventure with us comes to an end. But the learning continues. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be able to tell time in French like a pro. Again, I'm Mr. Eroll.
And I am Hannah.
Merci et à bientôt.